The last technique for this week is using this method of Gauss-Jordan elimination, of Gauss elimination, of these row operations in order to find our identity matrix. So we already know how to find the identity matrix for a 2x2, but what if we have bigger than a 2x2? Turns out we can use row operations. So what we're going to do is, here's our method. We write our matrix A, and now instead of putting it next to B, we're going to put it next to the corresponding identity. And then we just do row operations, the same exact row operations we would have done to solve our system. But now we're just going to do it so that these switch places, more or less. Where I now end up with, on this side is A inverse, and on this side is, nope, wrong way. On this side is identity, and whatever ends up on this side is A inverse. Once we know A inverse, we can solve x equals A inverse times B, and then we're done. So it's just a basic multiplication. So the tips and tricks are the same as it is for Gauss elimination until identity pattern is reached. So once again, we end up with RREF. In this case, it will always be identity. And then we can just take this as A inverse and keep going. And solve our system. And then we're done. It's a long way to find the identity matrix. It's easier if you just use the INV function in MATLAB or RREF. But this is one way we can find the inverse by hand. We will learn other ways, but this is one way we can find an inverse for a bigger than a 2x2 by hand.